Dave with ENKI, here to talk about the new Gen 3 replacement latch kit for your Gen 1 and your Gen 2 ENKI AMG 2 cases. So you're going to receive a package that looks like this right here. And let's go ahead and open the package and run through the component parts that come with the kit. So inside the bag, you're going to see that there's several parts, some screws, nuts, the actual latch itself, and then you're also going to see that there's going to be two black pieces that look like this. And these are the templates to drill the holes in the case lids. And you're going to see on one side, it's going to say G. This is for the guitar case. And the other one is going to be 2 EXV, A and B. And this is for all other cases. So the bass case, the XL case, and the EXV case. So you'll want to pay attention to the molded letters on the drill templates. Of course, we have the new 304 stainless steel Gen 3 butterfly latch. In this little bag, we have the latch catch that attaches to the lid of the case. That's this piece. And this is our base plate. And this is also the template for drilling the holes right here. So you're going to just replace the base plate on your current case with this, and this is your drill hole template for the actual latch itself. And then finally we have a bag of screws and lock nuts with some back plates, and these are what's going to secure the latch and the latch catch to the case and the case lid respectively. Okay, so we have all of our parts. Now let's look at the tools we'll need to do the replacement part of it. You're going to need a flathead screwdriver, a Phillips head screwdriver. You're going to need a 7mm socket, and we just have it on a screwdriver body. You'll need a pair of pliers. Doesn't matter what type of pliers they are. And you can use a drill gun with a Phillips head instead of the Phillips head screwdriver, and you'll need a drill with an 1/8 inch drill bit on there. So super easy, not that many tools. Most of the tools you guys probably carry on tour with you. So it's something you can even do mid-tour if you order a replacement latch kit from us. So let's get a case up here and start the process. Okay, the first part of the replacement process is to remove the old latch system from the case. This is really easy, and we're going to start with the flathead screwdriver. On the side of the lid of the case, you're going to find a pin head this is your latch pin that runs through that holds the actual latch onto the case. And all you do is use the corner of a flathead screwdriver, get under that pin, and you pry it out and to the point where you can grab it with a pair of pliers. And you grab it with a pair of pliers and you pull out, and if you notice, the latch just falls right off the case. And you have your pin and your latch, and just set those off to the side. And the base plate for this case is right there. And we're just going to simply remove the 4 bolts that are in this case. And the latch base comes right up. So these 4 screws you're going to want to hang on to, because we're going to need these for the new latch system. And we can actually just start the replacement process there. And obviously I'm doing this on a table for video purposes, and it might be easier to do this with the case standing vertically. But just to show you guys on camera how this system works, we're going to do it the hard way. Now we have our new latch base plate on here, and you can see these two holes. This is where we're going to drill the holes for the new latch. And so at this point, what I like to do is remove the lid of the case. And just separate these two parts out, so it's a little bit easier to get into the inside of the case. So all we do is we take our drill and we drill out our holes. And it doesn't take much to get through the plastic, so you don't need a real high drill speed to get this accomplished. Okay, now that we have our holes drilled for the latch body, we're going to go ahead and install the latch. And so you want, obviously, the latch catch to face up, and you're going to find two holes right here where your screws, you're going to take two screws, put them through, just like this, and then they both go through the holes in the case, just like that. On the back, on the inside of the back, this is basically going to be like a washer. It's your back plate, and then you're going to have two lock nuts that go on either side of that. So boom, let's see if we got this. So the back plate's going to go on. Two screws, just like so. You start each of the lock nuts. We're going to take our 7mm socket and our screw gun. Snug that up. Boom. Now our latch is installed. So let's set the case down with the installed latch. And we're going to come to our lid. And we had actually tested with this case, so we actually have already drilled these holes in the case, but this is where the templates come into play. This is a guitar case model, so you want the template with the G on the back of it. And all you're going to do is slide that template down in place just like this, and drill your holes through the case, right? And they line up perfectly. So take the template out of the way, And we're going to install the latch catch on the case. So you're going to want the angled part of this. You can see it's square at the top and it's angled at the bottom. You want this facing the seal of the case. So it's going to be positioned like this. Again, we'll start with 2 screws. Push those into the case. If you need to, you can just go ahead and screw them in. Just get the screws all the way through the body of the case. Again, you're going to pull your insert foam away from the case, back plate, and lock nuts. You might need to use a screwdriver to get these to start. And to fully tighten these down, again, we're going to use our screw gun and our 7mm socket. Oh, and your latch catch is installed on the case. Replace the case foam in the lid. Okay. Now, we can replace the lid on the case. Just like this. And you're going to extend your latch catch up, slide it in, and it sucks the case closed perfectly. And that's a fully installed Gen 3 latch kit system on a Gen 1 or Gen 2 case.